Good afternoon and welcome to Pakistan Today from our Islamabad studio. I'm Chris Taylor. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has praised what he described as the strong and enduring relationship between Pakistan and the United States, calling it a partnership that has spanned nearly 8 decades. Speaking at an event marking America's 250th anniversary, the Prime Minister highlighted cooperation across security, trade, energy, education, and counterterrorism. He also thanked U.S. President Donald Trump for his role in helping secure the Pakistan-India ceasefire of May 10th last year. Shehbaz Sharif reaffirmed Pakistan's commitment to regional peace and pointed to ongoing efforts supporting dialogue between Washington and Tehran. Meanwhile, the United States has celebrated 250 years of independence, with U.S. Chargé d'Affaires Natalie Baker describing relations between Islamabad and Washington as entering a new phase. Speaking at the Independence Day reception in Islamabad, Baker praised President Trump's leadership in strengthening bilateral relations and acknowledged Pakistan's role in facilitating high-level U.S.-Iran talks. She also highlighted Pakistan's contribution to FIFA World Cup 2026 through football manufacturing and said she believes the strongest chapter of bilateral relations still lies ahead. In the United States, Democrats are attempting to build support among Republican senators to limit President Donald Trump's war powers in relation to the ongoing conflict involving Iran. Democratic lawmakers argue that the military engagement has extended beyond 90 days and should require congressional approval under the War Powers Resolution. The move reflects growing bipartisan concern over continued military involvement and the role of congressional oversight in authorizing military operations. Pakistan has also strongly condemned recent drone and missile attacks targeting Kuwait and Bahrain, calling the escalation deeply concerning. Foreign Office spokesperson Tahir Andrabi urged all parties to exercise maximum restraint and preserve ceasefire understandings to avoid further risks to civilians and infrastructure. For more on Pakistan's diplomatic response, we can go to our correspondent Sarah William in Islamabad.
Officials here in Islamabad say Pakistan continues to emphasize diplomacy and de-escalation as tensions remain high across the region. The Foreign Office maintains that continued military exchanges risk reducing opportunities for meaningful dialogue. Officials have also repeated calls for restraint from all sides while encouraging negotiations as the preferred path forward. Diplomats say regional stability remains a central concern for policymakers in Islamabad.
Thank you, Sarah William reporting from Islamabad. Moving on, PPP Chairman Bilawal Bhutto Zardari has called on voters in Gilgit-Baltistan to give his party a strong mandate in the upcoming elections. Addressing a rally in Gezer, Bilawal said a larger majority would help advance legislation on land ownership, create employment opportunities, and support housing projects for families affected by disasters. He also promised to continue efforts aimed at securing greater political and constitutional rights for the people of the region. Pakistan's Supreme Court has rejected the review petition filed by convicted murderer Zahir Zakir Jaffer, maintaining the death sentence in the Noor Muqaddam murder case. Noor Muqaddam was killed in Islamabad in July 2021 in a case that attracted nationwide attention. Following decisions by the trial court, Islamabad High Court, and Supreme Court, Jaffer's remaining legal option is now limited to seeking presidential clemency under Article 45 of the Constitution. Noor's father, Shaukat Muqaddam, welcomed the decision and called for implementation of the sentence. And finally, Pakistan's textile industry is urging the government to use the upcoming federal budget to restore competitiveness, warning that high taxation, expensive energy, and policy uncertainty have pushed more than 140 mills to shut down. Industry representatives say the sector contributes nearly 9% of national GDP and more than half of export earnings. Exporters are demanding tax reforms, lower energy tariffs, and faster refund payments, although economists say IMF commitments could restrict the government's room for major relief measures. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today. I'm Chris Taylor.